Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
And today, we're reacting to Chappell Roan on the Call Her Daddy podcast.
Oh, that's what you had me fucking come over for? Wow.
I like to torture you.
Yeah, when you said you like to torture me, I thought it was fun and silly. I didn't know you meant literal torture. I didn't know you'd be scooping your eyeballs out with your thumbs torture.
Chappell Roan, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
Thank you. I'm actually not proud of this. Ex-boyfriend's at the club. I'm at the club. I see him hitting on this girl. He goes to the bathroom and then I steal her.
Have you ever brought a new hookup around your friends and they're like, absolutely not?
Yeah, and then I've dated them for 4 more years. Apparently it's casual if you meet your parent. Apparently it's casual if you sext for 3 months. I realized how easy it is to eat a girl out and how this whole time I thought it was your neck hurts so bad. It's like hard, my jaw hurts. You know what's hard? Sucking dick. I think people should be single.
Are you single?
No.
You're fucking lying. Is it casual?
No.
Ew. And also, ew. Like, there's layers to the ew, and there's layers to the why. Why are you talking about sexual acts like that? How can you call yourself a lesbian and then be like, I got jealous of my ex-boyfriend, so I stole his girlfriend? Because it clearly was me showing that I was a lesbian, not me showing that I was jealous and therefore willing to do anything to make him miserable. No, that's not it.
Mind you, in the videos we're going to watch, she says she's gay. But she's also said she's queer. Which, if you're saying you're queer, that pretty much means you're bisexual. Because queers believe something different than homosexuals believe. Queers believe that if you're a lesbian, you can date a trans woman and that's still gay.
By woke logic, if Chappell Roan says eating pussy is easy, sucking dick is hard, does that mean she's being transphobic?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
She's then saying that, it's too hard to suck dick, therefore I won't have a woman with a penis. Emphasis on air quotes on that. But am I wrong? Is that not the same logic?
I think she's just trying to be controversial because it's always the opposite. They always say that...
Who says eating pussy is hard? I've never heard that once in my life.
I have from, every guy ever.
Maybe I just am around guys who don't want to be, embarrassed, because I think I'd actually roast some people. But, I've never had a man openly be like, I can't eat. I've had lesbians tell me that they suck at it, but I figured that's just because they're pillow princesses, and they were never meant to be the giver anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I've never had a guy tell me he sucks at eating a lady out. You know why? Because I'd be like, that figured out, bud. Good luck with your life.
No lesbian ever said anything about sucking dick. No lesbian talks about sucking dick.
Or stealing your ex-boyfriend's girlfriend.
Yeah,
it'd be
ex-boyfriend?
It'd be like, maybe you might be like, ironically, it was my long-term ex-girlfriend, right? Weird irony thing, but nothing like to steal your ex-boyfriend's girlfriend shows jealousy, not intention or relevance
still has feelings.
Yeah, or not relevance of lesbianism. That just shows jealousy to a point that you're willing to. Maybe you were always willing to sleep with a woman, but jealousy to a point that you're now willing to sleep with that woman.
It shows that you still have feelings for your ex.
100%.
Which means you are not a lesbian. Stop trying to stolen valor lesbianism and appropriate lesbianism. This is so Orwellian. You're changing the definitions of words and trying to make people believe that these new definitions are accurate, and they're not. A lesbian does not date someone who has a penis or formerly had a penis. It just no. Shut the fuck up.
And yeah, lesbians have dated. There's a lot of lesbians who have dated men. But they don't sit there and talk about their sexual ventures with men. And they also don't sit there and say how jealous they were of this guy being with someone else. A lot of times they're like, I was actually pretty happy to see that he was with someone else because it's like a weight off their shoulders because they cared about the person. It's just an odd context. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also people expect me to play by different rules because I'm gay and I should be more politically correct about that and I should
See? Now she's gay. What the fuck? No, you're not. Bitch, you're not. No, you're bisexual, aka queer, whatever the hell that means. But it
These
ain't gay.
words get thrown around too willy-nilly, and nobody has a concrete definition. Gay,
I do.
no, I mean them.
Oh, so not nobody.
We have concrete definitions. The right has concrete definitions, the left doesn't.
The middle has concrete definitions, the left doesn't.
A lot of places have concrete definitions, but the left is currently quite lacking in them.
Yeah.
I will put it that way.
And I should actually be way more knowledgeable about it. And so I get asked a lot of fucking crazy questions that a lot of my peers would not get asked. And that's because I'm gay.
No, you're not.
And that's because, like, I have, like, my opinions, but that doesn't mean I'm, like, completely, like, I don't know everything about every topic I have opinions on. Like, I don't know everything about, like...
I've never been asked extra sets of questions or expected sets of questions because I'm gay. People don't even ask who wears the pants anymore. Mm-hmm. That used to be the big question for a lot of us. Like, even the respectful way of putting it was like, oh, well, who's the man, you know? Mm-hmm. And nobody even asked that anymore. So what questions are you talking about? I mean, people might bring up conversations to do with your whole LGBTQ
Activism.
or the, like, media associated with it. Like, people might bring up topics like that because they know that your sexuality leans in that category, right? But I don't think there's questions that come with it these days, do you?
I think that if you're a celebrity, that people are going to ask you a whole slew of questions that you're not expecting, and if you can't deal with it, then don't be a celebrity.
But they're no different than straight people get.
I'm sure she gets asked different questions, but she also is very, like, pro-LGBTQ. She's, like, an activist, so of course they're going to ask her a bunch of questions.
And by that standard, she's not getting asked anything that nobody else in her shoes would be asked. Mm-hmm. Regardless of if you are straight, if you're gay, you're putting on the JoJo Siwa right now.
Yeah, except she's, like, whining about it. This
Yeah.
is just whining.
Yeah.
It's obnoxious.
At least JoJo Siwa comes out and is like,
I want children to be castrated.
yeah.
Yeah, look at my prod flag.
And I'm not saying, like, and JoJo Siwa's annoying as fuck, but at least JoJo Siwa comes out with a fucking grin, and you know she's doing it.
JoJo Siwa might have been messed with as a kid. And maybe that's why she's for messing with kids. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying she doesn't necessarily, like, intend to inflict, but it might be just her being like, yeah, go for it, you know.
What's the next step? I mean, we went to gay marriage, right? And then we went to trans people, good. And then we went to trans kids, good. Now, where are they going to go to next?
You said
What's the
trans
next step?
toddlers, right?
Trans toddlers. Oh, well, they're already doing that. So what's next? Children can't consent, so they can't consent to being with an adult?
Or they can consent to giving, like, we're going to have arranged marriages and stuff because they can consent to anything. So they can get signed away to marriage. They can get signed into whatever they want. Kids can consent. Kids can work in a lot of different fields now.
Oh, because they can consent, yes. So I guess we do back to child labor
Elective
laws.
surgeries.
Get rid of those.
A lot of elective surgeries can be on the table. So you're looking at boob jobs. You're looking at any liposuction,
for
fat
3-year-olds.
reduction, Botox, lip injections. You're looking at anything like that, rhinoplasty. You're looking at facial reconstruction for some people. You're looking at the full surgeries for genital replacement, for hormone replacement. You're looking at a whole long list of things that kids can consent to. They can probably consent to going and buying alcohol. They can go and buy lottery tickets. They can actually drive cars now. It's crazy.
They can join the military. So there's that. And it's all because 1% of the population are so freaking crazy that they somehow have managed to rope in like 30% of the country in their nonsense. How? How do you get other people who aren't in your community to buy in to a whole bunch of crap that just sounds predatory?
People like Chappell Roan. You put a name and a face behind it with some pop music that gets people to want to like her, and then you get the leftists that are on that same side to all go rah, 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 and then you convince them that they could do the crazy stuff because it's okay with Chappell Roan, so it's okay with the world. And if people like Chappell Roan, it's okay with Chappell Roan, then it's okay with everyone.
Well, if that's okay for everyone, I mean, I don't know what percentage of the population. I'm just assuming like 30%. Just because the Democrats have such a low rating, it's like 27% 30% of Democrats approve. So I'm assuming like maybe 30% of the population buys into this. But if that's so, then does that mean that 30% of the population is retarded? Predatory?
They're all
Munchausen mommies?
They're all in the Pink Pony Club with Chappell Roan over here.
Ew.
I know everything about like being gay. Like I don't know everything about being a woman. I don't know everything about fucking fashion or drag or performing. Like
Sorry.
She culturally appropriated drag. And she's like, I don't know anything about it. And then she's like, I don't know everything about gay. It was like, because you're not gay and you're not a drag queen. You're appropriating both things and then acting, I mean, she acts like she knows everything about it. And then when she's in an interview, she's like, I don't know nothing. It's like, ew.
You're
Rachel
right.
Dolezal over here probably knows more about black culture than this bitch does about the LGB. But I'm sure she knows a lot about the TQIA+. Or maybe she doesn't. I don't know. She's retarded.
It's the whining to me that really gets me. Like, you know what? Nobody expects you to know everything, and most people expect that you're just a woman who ate pussy like 3 times, and now you think you know everything.
Yeah. You know what? I know she's not good at doing that, and I know this for a fact because she says it's easy.
Wait till you see her nails, then you'll know.
Yeah, and every woman is different. So just because a woman that you were pleasing said you were good at it doesn't mean that you actually are. And it doesn't mean the next woman you attempt to do this with is going to be pleased by you. But if you're a celebrity, then you have a whole bunch of yes people, so I'm not surprised that people will tell you things that aren't true and that you'll believe them because you're retarded.
Yeah, you poor thing. You're gonna marry a man.
She will.
I try to know everything I can, but like when I don't answer a question correctly or like I don't acknowledge one community, it's like, how can I do it all? Like
You
how
can't.
can these girls tour, write, perform, interview, sleep, eat, and fucking work out. And like,
Well, it's really easy. You just put food in your mouth and you close your eyes.
Done. Look at her nails.
Well, there you go. Not lesbian. So, eat? Well, she said eat twice. She must be very hungry. But sleep?
Dude.
It's not that hard to sleep.
Look at her. She looks fine. So yes, eat. She must be very hungry, and they're telling her not to eat. Yeah, that's the only thing she's thinking of. She's like, and work out because they want me to work out and not eat.
Celebrities have been doing this for years.
Yeah, you're not informing anyone. Listen to what was it, Judy Garland? Listen to Shirley Temple. Listen to all those poor kids.
Maybe read some biographies. Inform yourself instead of informing yourself about the new pronouns of the day.
Yeah, and you chose this, knowing these things.
Yeah, she did choose this.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trying to act like she's a victim.
If you were actually talented, you could be fat and famous like Adele was and then lose the weight, but she didn't do it that way, so.
And you know what's funny is that the people that she's complaining about are on her side.
Yeah.
They're not in the middle. They're not on the right. They're on the left.
Yeah, she's actually taking this chance to bitch about the people that are listening to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor marketing decision.
Her own allies.
how can they do it all and lead a team and be a boss and pay people and be like so politically educated? It's
exhausting.
And it's also impossible. Also, why the fuck are you looking to me for some political answer? You think I have the fucking answer?
But you're like, listen to my song, bitch. Turn it up.
Like, I'm a pop star. I wish I had the answers. I wish the president was a pop star. But she's not.
Wait. That's a little self-gloating, don't you think? To be like, I'm a pop star?
There's a second left,
sorry.
dude.
I wish the president was a pop star. But she's not.
I think that was intentional.
Pre-recorded, you think?
Either pre-recorded or she's like trying to stick it to Trump by misgendering him, but the people who bitch about misgendering are on her side. So aren't you just insulting your own people?
That's why I'm like, is it pre-recorded?
This girl sounds dumb.
Oh, gee.
If we're being completely honest, she sounds really, really dumb. She sounds like a Valley girl. You know, the airhead type.
Self-proclaimed pop star. Did you hear that?
Ah, yes.
That's what I was trying to
Self-proclaimed.
pause for. Sorry. But I was like, how inflated to call yourself a pop star when you have Pink Pony Club? Get out of here.
Pink Pony Club.
And that's like what she's known for.
What is that?
That's the song that and Hot to Go are her two songs. The song goes, Pink Pony Club, I wanna be dancing in the Pink Pony Club. That's the whole fucking thing pretty much.
Ew.
And then you know the other one.
Unfortunately.
HOTTOGO.
Every time I hear that, it reminds me of that town hall where all the crazy trans queer drag queens, drag kings came out to bitch about, I don't know, how their lives are in danger because trans something, whatever. I don't even remember. It was so retarded. I forgot.
HOTDOGO. Here's your hot dog.
Shove it up your ass and shut the fuck up.
It's a better song than hers.
All of my friends who have kids are in hell. I don't know anyone. I actually don't know anyone who's like happy and has children at this age. I have like a 1-year-old, like 3-year-old, 4 and under, 5 and under. I literally have not met anyone who's happy, anyone who has like light in their eyes, anyone who has slept. All of my friends who have kids are in hell. I don't know anyone. I actually don't know anyone who's like happy and has children at this age. I have like
Because she's on the left. She only talks to people who buy into her ideology bullshit. So she doesn't talk to regular people. She knows no regular people. The people that she knows are the people who are like transitioning their children so they have some sort of social credit points. And they're still miserable.
Let me know how that feels when you're 80 and you have no children and no living family and no one to take care of you. And your money's run out because you spent it on drag materials. And they were sitting there talking about how people with kids don't know shit. They don't have shit. They're miserable. Yeah, but you know what they do have? Someone who's going to take care of them when they're old. They have memories and a lifetime of love. They've created a real family. They have a line of life continuing on from them.
A lineage.
Like, they're not only are they like raising someone, but they're going to probably raise someone from there. It's crazy. They're continuing humanity. No, okay, cool.
You know, speaking of miserable, you know, it takes one to know one.
You look like you're smelling a fart.
If you want to talk about miserable, you should be talking about yourself because you look pretty damn miserable. You don't look like a happy camper. You don't seem like you're enjoying life. It sounds like you're just miserable, and so you're complaining.
Didn't you just get famous?
Yeah, and she's complaining from a place of privilege, which is even worse and very cringy and gross.
Wait, you white lady, you shut up.
You white lady, you shut up. No one wants to hear you.
You're not allowed to talk about struggle.
Yeah.
You're white.
Shut up and sing. Isn't that what they say? Shut up and dribble or something? Shut
don't
up
know.
and sing. If you got a problem, talk to a therapist.
don't
Don't
think-
go on a podcast and show everyone that you're actually retarded.
How big of a retard you actually are. Yeah, because it's pretty exposing. You might as well be like, I'm not a musician, I make music.
Magician?
What's I don't do magic.
I don't do magic.
I make music. The lady I don't think was that far in, what was that, Brooklyn?
Oh, man. Anyway.
Oh, God.
That's her. That's...
Wow. Thanks. I literally have managed to avoid seeing her speak up until 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Leave a comment below if you want to watch me get tortured again.
And I'm so sorry if you're a fan of her music. I'm so sorry.
Hot dog to go.
Love you.